Hello people. So it's payday today. Excuse the wonkiness. I'm walking to somewhere after being on a bus. I decided to pick up a few wanted pieces for my collection off of eBay because I saw that there was a ridiculous discount going in one particular store on eBay, which I will mention in the description, or maybe I'll mention it later when I'm talking about the eBay purchases. But yeah, for now I got on a bus because I bought something on Facebook Marketplace. A lady was selling a pile of Blu-rays for $1.50 each, and I saw two on there which I wanted. Those two are, if I can put them in the order of best to worst, but here we go. They were from my Johnny Depp collection. Rango. Never seen it. It's got Johnny Depp in it. I'll give it a go. So you can go to my actors collection. If it ain't great, it ain't great. I own a lot of films of Steven Seagal's, so and I should explain that. But yeah, apart from that, if I squeeze, I'm doing this because I'm trying to put in front of the other one-handed. Now, the lady said this one wasn't watched. The disc doesn't look watched, but the case is manky. So I saw this and thought, £1.50, easy. Ooh, pardon me. Excuse me. That's an easy score. Because if there is a problem with the disc, like it skips or something, then, well, I can always take it to CEX. Get revenge for all those stickers that they keep sticking on. But yeah, I haven't showed you yet, have I? It's Prometheus 4K. Now, the disc, you probably can't see it in this thing, but no, you can't. Or you can just see a slight discoloration. Basically, what it looks like is there's no ring, but it looks like this has been used for a coaster because there's lots of coffee-ish colour stains. So yeah, that's that. I picked up both of these for £1.50 each, and yeah, at the minute, according to CEX website, I can get £6 trade for Prometheus 4K. So as I said, if there is a problem with the disc, I'll take it to CEX. I don't feel guilty. I've had enough issues with them reselling discs I've returned to them back to me. I took in Secret Life of Pets 2, I think it was 2, 4K. I bought it for £6, thought it was no problem. Was it 6 or 4 quid? I can't remember. Anyway, not the point of the story. I went in, bought it, took it home. It jumps at the scene where, I think is it Jack, is taken to the vets, and it froze there for a solid 15 minutes before it even decided to try moving again. So I took it in. About 2 months later, I saw it in there and thought, ooh, it's back. This may be a different copy. Nope, same copy. Exactly the same problem, exactly the same place, and it isn't my player. So if they're willing to do that to people, and if there's a problem with this disc, then, well, they're not going to lose out on money because they don't care. You guys take it easy, and I'm now off to get the hamper. So I'll show you the hamper when I get it. It's a nice hamper. You guys take it easy. Right, this is only going to be a short video because I can't really show you this open. But yeah, this is the hamper. It's a nice hamper, nice and big. Nice and big hamper. Yeah. Handle works. The lady did this for me. This. But yeah, it's got everything on the lid. It's got a couple of extra plates in the inside, which they match the interior. So I'm guessing there was, again, I'm guessing that was part of it. But yeah, as soon as I get home, I'll open this up and give you a good showing. Yeah. potatoes. Right, hey folks. So, I didn't get around to shooting any of the footage of the hamper last night, but I decided, it's the next day by the way, I go to Bristol. Oh, bloody hell, buses are a nightmare. So, as it stands, I'm in the Grand Humber and I'm gonna have a bit of a look around. I've been into CEX before now. I want to have a look around, see what I get, and I'll show you guys when I get home later, because my battery's about to die, so I can't really show much footage. Although, I mean, if you're used to me by now, you know I very rarely show, you know, the B-roll footage, like you see people panning across the things. So yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a look around, and I keep looking there, but you're there. Have a look around, and then I'll see you guys when I get home. Bye. Right, I just picked up a few bits from HMV. Now, because I'm restricted on how much I have to spend, I tried to focus on what could do with upgrading. And luckily enough, even though on the website it said Rambo 3 was out of stock, in store they had a copy of Rambo 3 on 4K and it was mistagged. On the website it says 2 for 25, on the stickers it said 2 for 30. The staff were friendly enough to change it so it was, or we'll scan it through the system as 2 for 25. So sorted. So I picked up, which I'll show you later. I'll give you a bit of, I'll tell you what I've got now. CEX, I picked up Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp. 10 for Ant-Man, 6 for Ant-Man and the Wasp. And in HMV, I picked up Matrix Resolutions? I can't even remember the name right now. Matrix Resurrections. And Rambo 3 and 2 for 25. And because I picked up Rambo 3, I thought, well, I'll finish the collection. I'll pick up Rambo 1 and 2 and got them for 2 for 30. And I picked up Killer Meteor, which is the new Jackie Chan release from 88 Films. And because it was £3.48 or something like that for the 4K, I picked up the Emoji Movie. So I'm now going to go and pass out in the bus station waiting for a bus, and yeah, it's busy. I will chat to you guys later. Bye bye. Right, hello. So yes, welcome. As you heard earlier, I told you what I bought in a summary. I'll actually show you the stuff that I picked up now. Receipts. Life of a Collector. Receipts. Right, so nice big pile. Big bag. Right, so I put you here. Right, so I'll go through the two CEX things first. Now, price is still there. Both of these had that annoying sticker in the top corner, but in store, while I was waiting to go up there, I slowly persevered and was very careful with how I peeled them off, and both came off with like minimal, maybe a little dents on the slip covers, but that's about it. Now, so first item I picked up, I've left it there for ages because every time I've gone in, they've either not had the slip cover or it's been too expensive. But since I found the second one, I picked this up. So we have on 4K Ant-Man. Now I need to test the 4K discs for both this and the other one. just before I confirm that they're definitely before I confirm them into my collection. But as it stands, slipcover, really good condition, and yeah, apart from having to peel this off, which I will do that now. Ooh, it's coming off easy. There we go. Not a problem. Didn't even take any of the embossing off of the Marvel sign. I don't know if you can really catch it. I don't know if you can catch it, but the Marvel is... yeah, there you go, see? It didn't even take any of that off when I pulled this off. So now I need to test it, the 4K, because buying 4Ks second hand, I've really started to not trust. I'll pick them up, but I test them that night. Because sometimes the discs can look fantastic, but they will inevitably skip if they're going to. So I need to play through the film, even if I'm not paying attention to it. I have the audio going, and I can hear the slightest thing. So I do periodically. So I will. So there's that. £10, Ant-Man. I normally left it, as I said, because normally it's just this and £15. But with the slipcover, £10, can't go wrong. So there's that. But then, as I said, I decided to jump on that one because I saw this slipcover. Now, you may be saying £8, that's cheaper than Ant-Man. Yes, but guess what? It's even cheaper. According to the system, it was £6, not £8. So I paid £6 for this, £10 for the first Ant-Man. Now I need to check whether the sticky comes off of this. I listen to see if it makes noise. All good. None of the embossing came off. That's good. Right. And that again, I'll need to test this one out, but that's the second Ant-Man in my collection now. So for my MCU collection, I now, as it stands before testing, have Ant-Man and Ant-Man 2 on 4K for £16 for both from CEX. Now, needing to manage my funds, I was very like, oh, do I need this? Should I get that? And as you already know the little story, I'll go quickly over it again. They had, as part of I look on the website because it's easier to see what's offer. And for the 2 for $25, it had 4 pages worth. I scanned through, and there isn't an incredible selection. And I want to wait on Dune until Dune Part 2 is out, and I will get it as a full package. So I decided to get, I can't remember what I called it, but I misspoke the name. I decided to pick up Matrix Resurrections. Now, I like this film a lot. It's very divisive. A lot of people are like, oh, it's not Matrix. This is one film which I really like. And the irony in the film itself and how people responded to it, it's just chef's kiss. Fantastic. And as it says on the little sticker there, includes over 2 hours of special features. But yeah, 2 for $25. Glad to finally have this in my collection to go with my other Matrix, because I've got the Matrix trilogy already. Let's see, still in its crapper. Still, you can tell it's a recent addition to the offer as well, because it still has the $24.99 on its own on the back. So yeah, the other, which it said on the website 2 for $25, but it says on the back of this 2 for $30. Now, according to their system, it's 2 for $25, but it wasn't. It didn't run through as 2 for $25. So what he did was he put this as $12.50 individually, and then he scanned the other item as $12.50, which is Rambo 3. As you can see, it still has the 2 for $30 sticker on the back. Yeah, I have Rambo Last Blood on 4K. I have Rambo 1, 2 and 3 and Rambo on Blu-ray. Now I have, with slipcovers, mind you, Rambo 3. And then, because I picked Rambo 3 up and they had the others with the slipcovers, in 2 for $30, we have First Blood Part 2, nice slipcover, and First Blood. These films are iconic. They're fantastic examples of Stallone movies, and they're just, in general, fantastic movies. I've been meaning to rewatch them, and now I've got them on 4K, I can. I don't have Rambo, as in the fourth one, on 4K. To be honest, I don't... Was it individually released? See, that's something I haven't really thought much on, if it was individually released or not. If it wasn't, then I guess I'll have to try and import it from somewhere. But that's a rant for another day. I don't want to be spending forever on this video, because I'm currently 8 minutes and 30 seconds in of recording this section, which I will chop and edit about, because I've got other bits to add in. So, last 2 bits from HMV. This I picked up, and you may laugh, but it's sealed, new 4K, for £3.50. £3.50. The Emoji Movie. Never seen it. I'm pretty sure it would be hilarious. And I will watch this with Evan at some point. But yeah, as you can see, was $6.99 reduced to $3.50 or $3.49. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Absolutely. Included with purchase, digital ultraviolet. Really interesting. Now, the last thing I picked up, I specifically went there for because I had pre-ordered it on Amazon, but my money hadn't gone in as when I'd expected it to. So when Amazon tried to take the money, failed, and then I thought, well, the money's not going to be there for a few days now, so I just cancelled the pre-order because I knew I was going to HMV, so I pick it up there, which I did. A divisive Jackie Chan movie, but more Jimmy Wang Yu movie, because Jackie Chan is the villain in this. There you go. The Killer Meteors. Yes, Jackie Chan, normally everyone loves him as the hero, but he's the bad guy in this, and apparently that was enough to put a lot of people off. And yeah, I can't remember. You know what I'm like for knowledge? I'm pointless. So that all of that I just told you came from a channel. I think it's called Invincible Asia. I will link the channel down below so you can go check that out. But yeah, £15, $14.99. This is brand new. As you can see, it's still in the saran wrap. I will take the crapper out off of it at some point. This will most likely get into the dedicated video. And that's that for the pickups. Now, as you saw in the earlier segment of this, when I went out yesterday, I picked up a couple of bits. Earlier in the day, you saw I picked up Rango for my Johnny Depp collection, and
Prometheus, because it's 4K and it costs $150. Bit yucky of a case, but I need to go over that. But also for my serial killer collection, which is books and DVDs and stuff, I picked up from Poundland this. Now there's a few of these Igloo books. This the thing, Igloo book. There's a few of these. I've got a few up. You can see where you see Batman. This side behind the thing you can't see is where all my serial killer stuff is. And yeah, I can't remember the names of them off the top of my head. I know the only one I do know apart from this is Harold Shipman, because they had that and this in Poundland, and I scanned both to find out if I had them. So yeah, this is going to be a solid read. £1.50 in Poundland. Poundland's starting to pick up with their book selection, but they're, rest in peace to their DVD and Blu-ray selection. And yeah, the only other thing, which I will take a bunch of pictures and I will put them in like a little montage or something. But yeah, in fact what I'll do is I'll talk about it and I'll put pictures up around my head. But yeah, me and Evan saw this hamper, really wanted it. It's part of a it's part of the charity shop's Jubilee window display. Apparently amongst all the shops there was a competition. The best window display won something. But yeah, so I said to the lady, I was like, "Oh, I really like that. How much?" And they were like, And she asked another gentleman, "Small one or the big one?" "Big one." £15. I was like, "Bargain. How much would you require up front to hold it until the 11th?" And they were like, "Ooh, $750." And I was like, "Sorted." So I paid $750 up front, and thanks to an unspecified donor who requested they stay, anonymous, we were able to pay. I could have paid the $750 anyway, but it was a generous gift. So thank you, generous person who wants to stay anonymous. You've seen pictures, or you're still seeing pictures, but this, as you can see, it is quite large. I'm being very careful not to shake it because it is quite big. The lady in the shop did these bits up and I don't want to fiddle with it, so you're seeing pictures. But yeah, this I didn't realise, but it's a 4-person hamper as well. 4-person. So that's going to mean me and Evan and a couple of other people are going to go to a local park at some point, and we're going to have a nice little picnic together in the sun. Right. And that's that. Obviously, I've got my things to come through eBay at some point, and they'll be in the next couple of days. And I'm probably actually just going to hold off on posting this video till that happens. So, obviously, at this point, for you guys, it's just going to be a few minutes later. Hello! For me, it's going to be a few days. So, yeah, with that in mind, I'll work out how to edit all this together. And, yeah, I'm going to relax now, because I be almost said shattered with an I instead of an A. That's a Brit thing, by the way. So yeah, you guys take it easy, and I guess I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a quick one. I'm inserting this into the video before my next package arrives, because I tested both Ant-Man and Ant-Man 2. Admittedly, I fell asleep during Ant-Man because I was quite tired, but I didn't miss much of the film, and it ran smoothly, really smoothly, in fact. So good for CX. So, excuse me, Ant-Man, still one of my favourite movies of the MCU. Paul Rudd's fantastic as Scott Lang, and the overall cast, everything, did the jobs, did great. I enjoyed it. I'm going to leave my personal feelings about Evangeline out the way, because not every actor is as friendly as their persona on screen. So yes, I'm going to try and insert, after I've did my mini review for both of these, I'm going to try and show you a little clip of me going like, oh, or as you will see it, oh, in my collection, which you can see just over my shoulder, the top half of my MCU collection. I've sort of rearranged all the 4K stuff. So yeah, one of my favourite films in the MCU. And then there's this. Still a good film. Not as good as the first. Paul Rudd, still is amazing actor. And I find him quite funny in almost anything he does. So, yeah. Just as enjoyable as some of the others, but not as enjoyable as this. So yeah, I put this in the lower tier of the MCU. And again, you will see me going into my collection when I put it in, as soon as this vanishes. So yeah, both of them work fine, tested, and I'll be putting them in my collection. Maybe not for you now. And this next one's going to be more difficult because I have to move things with my other hand. So enjoy this insertion of Ant-Man and the Wasp into... There we go. Right, so it is now the 14th and I've got to go and pick up that eBay order. It's going to be interesting. I mean, my one hope, because you know sometimes new things don't come with slipcovers, is that The Walking Dead Season 9 comes with a slipcover. Everything else is new. In fact, everything's new, so it's just a hope that Season 9 of The Walking Dead comes with a slipcover to match the rest of them. Right, now I won't blind you any longer. I'll chat to you once I've picked everything up. And here we are, 4 packages ready to take home and unbox. Yay! Hello, we're back. Now, the mic kept peaking, and after watching back the content, it's like almost all pure distortion, so I have had to delete the footage which showed me, well, the bag's over there now, taking everything out the box, which means you're not going to get to witness my pure disappointment right from the first package. But anyway, I've also moved Buffy into the screen because even with the light there, it was fighting the sunlight. So Buffy is currently wearing one of my dressing gowns and my hat. But yeah, she's gonna stand there to block the sunlight so it doesn't fade in, dark out, dark light, dark light, dark light. Anyway, that's a minute of rambling. Let's do these in the order that they came out. So I pulled these up. They're all, as I said previously, they're all brand new. I'm going to have to hunt down the slipcase because Walking Dead came without it. Season 9 Walking Dead came without the slipcase. So I'm going to have to hunt that down. Shouldn't be too hard. Then, that was the disappointing bit out the way. That's all gone. Then I pulled out 14th season of Supernatural, which is in the box weird. But yeah, I'm glad to have this in my collection because I have, as a gift from my mum, I got season 1 to 13, big box set for my 40th birthday. So, yeah, I've slowly been rewatching that, but I like the extras. I like watching the extras, and you don't get that on demand. So, yeah, I had to wait until I picked up 14 and 15 before I could continue. I think I was on like somewhere between season 11 and 13. So there's that. And again, in HMV, this, as it is exactly as it is here without slipcover, is still $21.99, and this, as it is here, is $21.99 in HMV. So getting them for like £7.40 odd was a bargain. And there's this, the final season. It's another one I'm glad to obviously have in the collection, and the only downside I have of this, like my own little mini review, and sorry if it's spoilers for people who haven't seen it, the very end episode, because it was in COVID times, sorry for using the C word, they couldn't get all the people they wanted back for the last episode. So they were restricted to how many casts they could have. So it was a shame. But it was still a very good episode, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Then there's V, the complete collection, including V, the original miniseries, V, the final battle, and V, the complete series. I know I probably mentioned it earlier in this episode, can't remember, because it's been several days I've been recording this over. But I found the complete series, as in the 19 episode season. I found that for, like, it wasn't priced, but it would have cost me like $2.50 in a charity shop. And I thought, well, I could do that, or knowing what came before it, I could wait. And I looked at saw this for like £11, $11.49, $11.99, whatever, and thought, ooh, I'll wait until payday. And then ended up paying £7.40 odd for it. Bargain. Now, I know it didn't finish. I know there wasn't a actual conclusion to it. So, it's going to be fun to watch. I'm not sure I actually want to watch the reboot. Let me know in the comments down below. Sparks, I think you'll probably be more along the lines of this, because you really like V. So yeah, if you let me know about, or anyone else for that matter, the reboot, if it's worth watching or not, because I hate when if it's a slightly ambiguous ending, I'm fine with that. But if it's such an obvious cliffhanger that something should happen, then it's like, I can't. No, not at all. So yeah, there's that. The last 4 bits of my pickups. Walking Dead to go with my 1 to 8. Supernatural to complete my collection. And V to go with my Battlestar, which is around somewhere. I misplaced my Battlestar collection. I know it's in that room somewhere. I know you don't know where I'm pointing to, but there's the other room. I know it's in there with my Star Trek stuff somewhere. And I know where my Star Trek stuff is. I just don't know where the Battlestar stuff's gone. I need to sort out some of the other DVDs to be donated. So yeah, there's that. And I don't know if you've caught a previous video, but I'll just shove it on the end here as the final part. A friend of mine who runs the marketplace in Weston-super-Mare on St James Street, it's got to the point now where he's struggling to keep things going and has to close. So if you're from Bristol or the local area and you feel like popping down and popping in, just pop in, say hi, buy a few things. Obviously don't have to buy things, but I mean, he's a great bloke, Gary, so pop in, say hi, buy a few things if you can, and yeah, just help him shift his stock. I know I've got a few more things. I've got a few Blu-rays I want to take into him to let him have. I know it sounds weird me saying help him shift his stock, and then but he sells privately on Amazon and eBay too, so hopefully he'll be able to shift his remaining stock when he does finally close his doors through that way. It's sad because his store, back when it was within the Dolphin, I know people not from Western won't know this, but Dolphin Square Market, where it used to be, I remember going to in my college break to his shop in the Dolphin Square Market, Martian Records, because it would be my way of relaxing from the busyness of the day. I should have known back that when I was a kid. It's like I always found surrounding myself with films and books and music relaxing. But yeah, his store was always a great place to just go and look at stuff. But hey, things have changed, things have moved on, and unfortunately the lockdowns have not done my friend any favours. So yeah, you all take it easy, and this bit went on for a bit longer. I don't know what's going to be cut out, but hey. And I'm sorry for all the sniffles, but I sneezed earlier and now all of a sudden it's like You guys take it easy. I'll see you in another video.